The Nerlin Nerds podcast is brought to you by The Goddamn Sauce. Go to thegdsauce.com for details to order all the sauces to replace your ordinary condiments. Pulpery Media presents Nerlin Nerds with your hosts, Brock and Ben. This is where we discuss the pop culture topics that interest us and those minor details that irritate
they all suck. It hurts. Well, not all of them. 3 of the 4 hurt.
Sure, yeah, okay.
Okay, so Malcolm Jamal Warner.
Correct, yeah.
Rest in peace.
Yeah.
It's a big chunk of our childhood, and God bless you if you're having to endear Mr. Cosby all those years.
But he was on a few episodes of Community. He was really good on that.
Yeah, he popped up here and there.
Yeah.
He was always good in whatever roles. Good for him.
And, just people stop swimming in the ocean. It's not meant for human beings.
No.
It's
My kids
meant
figured that
for
out like
fucking fish.
quick.
Yeah. Or at least don't swim alone in the ocean.
Or, don't go past a certain spot.
Yeah, P depth.
Correct.
Yeah.
That is it. All my kids know this.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
Yeah.
Who was the jazz guy?
Chuck Mangione.
Mangione. Don't know much about him.
If you heard his main theme, I mean it sounds like the shit from like it was on like a love story soundtrack, that kind of stuff. But like I said, it's just sad that we're not replacing jazz greats with newer guys anymore.
Nope.
So
unless they're a drummer.
Yeah.
Got a lot of jazz drummers.
Correct, yeah.
Which is good.
It's a dying breed. So
it
it's
is.
just, one less is always sad.
All right, Bernie Williams, you better step up your game there, Chief. All right. Next is Hulk Hogan.
Yay!
All right. He was, like I told the wife.
I was going to say, I mean, like, I'm sure you have, like, mixed emotions about it.
So, wrestling would not be wrestling today.
Correct.
And I know wrestling's been going on since, like, the 1800s. I get it. But it wouldn't be, it may or may not be what it is today without Hogan.
Mm-hmm.
So, yes,
he
was an icon.
He invented the shocking heel turn.
Right.
Yeah.
He
Not the heel turn in
all
general.
Wrestlers, from back in the day, they all had, like, personalities and stuff. And, they had flamboyant characters. But, he was able, with Vince McMahon, was able to capitalize on that. And for that, I am grateful.
Yeah.
Now, he was a well-noted, well-documented.
So you say the performer was
the Hulk,
right?
Hulk Hogan,
very
that guy. Good. I was never a fan of the Hulkster.
Yeah, net positive for the wrestling world.
Correct. Negative for humanity.
Correct.
Yes. And like I said, well documented. And not just the racism, but a lot of the racism. Like, he's been caught on video and audio dropping the N-word.
I would say it was on the reality series with his kid.
Right.
When he was trying to whore her out.
Yeah, and she was a wrestler at some point in TNA. Those are just some of the things. And then you start digging deeper into, like, the way he did business in wrestling.
Yeah. Like,
the behind the scenes, the megalomaniac that he was. And I get it. Like, you were the face of the world.
Ask Bret Hart.
Right.
or the Sheik.
Or
Iron
Macho
Sheik.
Man Randy Savage. Like, these guys, are Piper. Although Piper was a different breed because he never wanted to win. He was like, my job is not to win championships. My job is to make other people look good and talk a whole bunch of shit.
Yeah.
So he was good. But, like, the Iron Sheik, guys like that, Andre made Hogan.
Right. And then he never reciprocated.
Correct.
Yeah.
He didn't do any, like,
Yeah, didn't let Macho Man
When you get
a
past
belt.
a certain time, like it's time to give back to the business,
Yeah, never did.
and never gave guys the rub.
I was gonna say, I mean, when he jumped to WCW,
Yeah.
it was like, well, if you're not gonna do this for me, then I'm gonna go to your competitor.
And then I'm gonna have total control over what I do, because that's what I want. And
Yeah.
Vince McMahon was kind of like, okay, you know, you're the Hulkster, whatever, but we need to, you know, work some things out,
Yeah.
especially after the steroid scandal, which is another reason. Like, he is a steroid user, although up until about the year 2000, pretty much every wrestler was.
Yeah,
So,
and baseball player.
and baseball player, and baseball player. Although, you know, the shit that Shotani's doing now, he's probably on the juice.
Like
I'm kidding.
green juice.
Like ginseng plus.
Right. But
So,
yeah, I mean, you know, even though I'm not anywhere close to your fandom of wrestling. I mean, you could not be a kid in the 80s and not know who Hulk Hogan was.
he had cartoons. He was all
Yeah.
over MTV.
He had a spaghetti restaurant in Florida.
WrestleMania wouldn't be WrestleMania
True, yeah.
without it. Although, you know, go on, talk about Hulk Hogan while I look.
Well, no, to me, he's a classic case of, and I mean, and he wanted it, but of overexposure. There
Yes.
should have been, he had multiple times in his life where he could have, you know, ridden off into the sunset gracefully. I mean, hell, WWE
Yeah,
still was letting him back for odd things here and there.
correct.
You could have done, like you said, give back to the business.
He wasn't willing to do that. Even
Not
on,
whore
even
your
at
daughter
the
out
end,
on reality TV where you
Right.
drop in bombs left and right.
all
and,
over the place.
You know, you
Jesus.
don't need to be going to political conventions, you know, stuff like that.
Yep,
Like,
I tried to stay out of the political stuff with
Yeah.
him, but yes, he
I mean,
was a hardcore.
and to the point where you know, because your hatred of Bud Light, you start a shitty beer or put your name on a shitty beer.
American something beer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
it's like you I mean, the last, 20, 30 years of his life, he tarnished the first,
Well, and here's the thing.
his prime year.
He was probably that person the whole time.
Yeah.
But before the internet,
But you don't let it out.
correct.
Yeah.
There were several wrestlers, especially in the 70s in the South, who were terrible people.
Yeah.
There's one who took a 13-year-old on the road and liked to fuck her.
Yeah.
With the parents' consent
Yeah.
because he was a good talker. You know, terrible fucking shit. But
Steven Tyler did the same thing.
yeah, there you go. Same concept. But just go away. You've made your money. Like,
Yeah.
But instead, he decided
spend it.
He decided to let all of his personality out.
Well, and he was just a fucking whore for celebrity.
Right. That's exactly
And-
what it is.
And you go and I think on top of that, you take all the people that have beef with him, and again, I'm going to take Bret Hart. You take a dude like Bret Hart, right? Bret Hart, when his time was over,
And granted, a concussion helped push that
Sure.
along, but
he's not trying to milk every last drop out of that teat.
no, like Ric Flair.
Yeah.
Anyway,
But, I mean-
before we move on,
Well, okay. Real fast. Yeah, Ric Flair is a good example of somebody. I mean, not everything's perfect, but he's still beloved by everybody in wrestling.
and he's a pretty bad human too.
Yeah,
I mean, one of his kids OD'd on drugs, and he's a drug. We don't need to go
so you're
there.
saying he's the Andy Reid of wrestling?
Yeah, he is. Yeah, only if Andy Reid like Coke. So out of the first 10 WrestleManias,
Yeah,
only 3 main eventers. Main event WrestleMania means you end the show. 3 of them are alive.
yeah.
DiBiase, Sergeant Slaughter, Bret Hart.
Slaughter's still alive.
Yeah.
Jesus.
DiBiase, of course, is because he's in Mississippi and he's a preacher now, so
Yeah.
he's taking care of himself.
But, yeah.
All right, Ozzy. I got a few minutes here. I'm not going to credit the dude with metal like some people do.
No.
But I will say...
He's a titan, though.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah.
I will say the balls on him and his band to come out with the first album and call it Sabbath Bloody Sabbath, and that be the first track you put on your album. And it is about Satan in the late 60s. The cojones on you to drop that.
Yeah.
Is just... I don't know how to explain that.
I mean, my first exposure to him was the No More Tears album.
Yeah, of course.
Which is... That album ages really well.
Yeah.
And there's still some shit on that album that's like...
I mean, is it Mr. Crowley on that one? And the one with... Lita Ford?
Yeah. Oh, no, that was on the album before. No, it is, yeah.
No, that was his, like...
Close your eyes.
Yeah, Crazy Train was also on that album.
No, that was the one before.
See, I'm not solo.
No, I mean, I'm not either, but, like, I think my brother got that from Columbia House.
Yes. Put your penny and stickers here.
Yeah. And,
that was before.
But it was still, it's just like, that was the one, it was definitely after Crazy Train, because Crazy Train, he was kind of becoming, what am I saying, like, invalid. He was like Michael J. Fox and Back to the Future, sort of fading. Like, yeah. Even though, like, okay, you got that, but it was so over the top.
He did his two things, and he did his bleach blonde hair with bangs and...
But then, he came back out, like, metal and moody with No More Tears. And then...
Which, again, is genius in and of itself that he had those two solo albums, because a lot of people are like, I'm not going to get into a Black Sabbath. I'm not going to talk about Sabbath. I'm not going to talk about Sabbath. But yeah, he came out with some bangers on his own. Now, Sabbath goes without saying.
Oh, yeah.
That band was perfect for the time. The musicians in that band were fucking bonkers good.
Correct, yeah.
Especially at that time. Like, think of the riffs that they made.
I was going to say, I mean, and then, part of that is with Iommi having the issue with his hand.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of like, a more severe version of, like, Jerry not having a middle finger, and he was
still
claimed
able
like
to,
that's how he could maneuver the pick
because he doesn't have the obstacle in his way.
Yeah. Or Iommi having to be like, well, I can only play like 3 strings,
right?
So I can only do power chords,
and I'm gonna drop it down to C.
Yeah,
that's what I'm gonna do.
No, I mean,
and we're gonna put fuzz on the bass, but Ozzy. Yes, and then he kept evolving. Put it this way, he literally toured until he died.
Yeah.
Although at those rehearsals, I heard some that they didn't want him in rehearsals too much because they knew he could sing the songs.
Right.
And they said he looked. I didn't pay for the final thing, but everybody's seen the fucking videos by now. Like, he sat in his throne and he sang his 5 songs and still sounded like Ozzy.
Yeah.
I get to see him a couple times. I get to see him with everybody except Bill Ward. I think his son was sitting in on drums.
Yeah, and
when I saw Sabbath.
But it's also, I mean, I know it's a staple in metal, but yeah, I mean, like, you don't have too many, like, just frontman singers who have... And I will say this, I was always...
Like, you had Dio, I guess?
Yeah. Rob Halford.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That time, because, like, the lead singer of Slayer wasn't out to do that. He was up there playing a fucking bass. I guess you could say Phil from Pantera, maybe?
Yeah. I was going to say, yeah.
Maybe Danzig with his Misfits into Sam Hain, but he wasn't. Nah, he's too moody.
He played guitar sometimes too.
Yeah, I mean, you don't see David Lee Roth.
The following segment has been brought to you by The Goddamn Sauce. Go to thegdsauce.com for details to order all the sauces to replace your ordinary condiments. The Nerla Nerds podcast is a production of Pulpery Media, produced and edited by Ben Grimion. Marketing by Brock Ryder. Graphic design by Beck Ryder and Ben Grimion. Music by the Heisenberg Compensators.